to the channel. Yeah, welcome back. Okay, so today we are finally reviewing a figure that we kind of held back on a few days ago because we had some other figures that came in, so we were pretty excited about Point Blank. But now it is time, and it is her turn to take the spotlight. So we have Deluxe Class Transformers Legacy Minerva. There you go. Take a look at that. Yeah, look at her. And she is, yeah, she's something. Yeah, that's definitely something I'd definitely say right there. She is something, but I'm not really a big fan of the design. Shout out to Talks to Antox, because I saw him post this, you know, like in our group, and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, it's Minerva, so it's one of the junior headmasters from the Japanese G1. So I was so excited, and then I asked him, dude, is this a headmaster? And he took a long time to reply, and he said no, he's not. It's like, what? But I already got him in the mail. I mean, I already got her, I'm sorry, I got the toy ordered, and it was too late to back out. So but let's just take a look. You know, it's here, and I'm just really surprised. It's very light. I believe that this takes from the Elita 1 mold, which I also didn't get because I'm not a big fan of that mold, and I think that Elita 1 could have a better mold. But until we get one, then that's what I'm gonna do. But let's take a look at this now. So I like the headmasters, and let's take a look at that face. So the face is the #1 thing that you want to go for on this, because I think her face is the best part. That's a very lovely face sculpt right there, and it's just really sad that they could have really gone the route of going for that Titan's Return. It's there. I mean, I think we even have like a Titan's Return target headmaster from one of the LGEX, you know, figures. I just forgot what that was. But if we take a look at a recent figure that we have reviewed, I mean, it's possible. Here it is. Here's Diaclone Twin Twist, Legacy Diaclone Twin Twist, and the head right there is not too different. I mean, the size, that could work. Having a headmaster, or just really making her as a headmaster, works. I know that's gonna look really odd. Oh god, that doesn't look good. But that would have worked. You know, an added gimmick of having a headmaster partner, because she was a headmaster in the cartoons. I mean, that's something. So size wise, that's what we get. She does has, you know, she has that feminine feature. I like the, you know, the sleekness, and I like what they did with the legs, that you could go all cutesy with the folding of the legs right there sideways. That's pretty cute. I like that. And although it's still bulky down that leg area, I'm not majorly complaining about that, because if you saw the G1 version of this, it's just like a big brick. I think it's a recolor of Nightbeat, but they did a fantastic job with making it really more sleek and feminine. But compared to one of my favorite feminine Autobots, or like female Autobots, this design, I know it's kind of yellowing now because of the heat. It's really warm here in the Philippines. You know, Thrilling 30 RC is still really one of the curviest, I would say, female Autobot designs that we have, and I think that really wins. I mean, if we could make that with some of the newer female Autobots, that would be fantastic. Let's put RC, and let's have another female Legacy Transformer. We got Legacy Crasher. So we got the ladies together, and it's pretty cool. Nice scaling right there. So let's put Crasher and Thrilling 30 RC down the back. Let's go back to our heroine today, our hero or heroine. So one of the things that I noticed with this toy is that, you know, it should peg right there, but there is this there's this thing that tabs to that slot, but for some odd reason it doesn't tab correctly to mine. So that's kind of loose. Could be my figure. We got two weapons. We got a silhouette, or like a crystal clear plastic gun. Not a big fan. We also have this blaster right here, which technically you could combine both because they have pegs, and that looks, really depends on how you want to do it. It's your toy, it's your money. Go ahead and do whatever you want with that. There we go. Articulation, it has some very limited articulation. It can go that way, that much, and then you can bend knees from there. You can bend her knees from here. I told you that there's like that little bending action going on right here, because that's for part of the transformation. You have ankle tilts too. You have waist swivels. You have wrist swivels, which is fantastic right there. You have these arm swivels, head rotates, and again, the head cannot be removed because it's not a headmaster. The back kibble is just really too big, but again, that is just really okay because this is part of her transformation. Another thing that I like about that back kibble, though, is that it's not really a parts former, unlike one of the things that we will feature later on, like this little soap right here. Looks like a soap. It's like a feminine soap. So RC is just like a shell former, parts former. Not a big fan. But yeah, so posability, you can really do a lot of things with Minerva, and that's a plus. So face, posability, plus. Now let's transform her into her vehicle mode, and then we'll go ahead and check her out. Folks, we're back, and let's transform Minerva into her robot mode. So the first thing you want to do is take a look at the legs. So there's this panel right here that you want to open and flip that all the way like so. Do the same thing on this side, and then rotate this section, and now you're going to have this area exposed right here. Not so beautiful, a lot of holes and hollowness. So what you want to do now is just bend this section like so, because there is that joint right there that would allow it to split, and then just do it that way. Now you can lock this in place like that, and as you do that, you can rotate the arms and then just try to angle that in a way that this hole right here would be facing outward. Now you can bring this section now, flip it up like so, and then just take this section, and what you want to do is you want to lock that. Just bring that here. There's a hole right there and a hole right here that you can then put this back section. This would be the spoiler, and then you just really have to angle it and connect it. There you go. Now, as you do that, you have to really find a way to angle this thing. There's a lot of angling going on, and sometimes it comes apart. So there's this section right here from the back part that you have to put and peg the arms in. Same thing with here. Sometimes it really comes loose, and then you have to just really push that back, and then you can see that there's that hole. There's this wrist space that you could then squeeze this in. So just do the same thing here. It's really finicky. It comes loose. A lot of panel connections needed, and then as you do that, you can bring the toes and fold them in like so. So it's kind of like the thrusters of the car. Now from there, what you can do is you can bring this section and just put it down, slide it down. Let's try to find a way to slide that in there, and just make sure that this now is this section right here. It's really tight. Oh, there you go. it's not the best transformation. I mean, the transformation on this is really just horrible. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that. So, we have finally transformed Minerva into her vehicle mode. You can place the weapons here. You can place them here. There you go. Kind of like that. You can even put it here if you want. This thing comes loose. She's a medical Autobot, so I believe it's some sort of Cybertronian medical vehicle. There are a lot of pegs for you, sections where you can peg the weapons in, so it's really up to you how to want to play with that. Just whatever floats your boat, folks. It rolls pretty well. And again, it's based from the Elita 1 mold, so if you have that, you know what you're getting right here. So let's try to compare that with some other female Autobots, excuse me, in their vehicle modes. Sorry about that. There you go. And she looks okay. She looks more of a, not really Cybertronian vehicle, but like closely like an 80s car. Almost like Mr. Bean's car. but yeah, I mean, that's what you get right there, folks. That's Minerva. And let's put another female transformer into the mix. There you go. So ladies, there you have it. Girl power. There you go. Again, it's not really something fun to transform. That's definitely something I'm gonna add to that. But I guess this is the weakest mode. I mean, I'm gonna go with the lesser evil, which is the robot mode. I kind of like the face sculpt and I like seeing that, but you know, having this right here, that's not a very appealing mode right there compared to this, which is also a legacy figure. It's really more nice in the transformation. So Crasher wins. Minerva is not really that great. So we're going to take a quick pause, transform all the girls into their robot modes, and then we're going to have our final say about Legacy Deluxe Class Minerva. Folks, we're back, and we finally have Minerva in her robot mode together with the rest of the female Transformers in our little collection. So we have some more. I mean, I think we have like Orthia team, the combiner team, but I couldn't really find them. They're stuck somewhere in the, what do you call this, the containers, so we just have these. But anywho, so let's go back to Minerva, and final say, I think the best mode again for this figure is really the robot mode. Although it's not that curvy and feminine looking, we can't really, you know, complain about that, because this Transformer right here, Legacy Crasher, doesn't really even have a like a very feminine body. I mean, it's a clone of Mirage, so this works. Although I really think that they could have gone with a headmaster on this, and that could have been really fantastic. Color wise, it's not something, you know, to be super, you know, excited about. You know, it's very plain. It's white and red with little accents of blue, but overall I think the face sculpt is fantastic. Articulation wise, it's great. The weakest point right here definitely would be your vehicle mode. It's not really that fun to transform. It doesn't tab really well, and it's a very unappealing vehicle. Overall, I most likely give Minerva a 6 or a 7, or maybe a 6.5. You know, let's give her a 6.5. But other than that, she's okay. She's not really something that you would definitely what do you call this, immediately want to be in your collection. I would probably wait until she goes on sale. Other than that, if you are building or army building female Autobots, then you must definitely get Minerva. That's pretty much it for us today, folks. We have other reviews coming really soon. Very excited about that. If you are taking a look at our community page, we already have Motor Master, and we're so excited to unbox him really soon. stay tuned for that. But that's pretty much it for us. If you have not subscribed, subscribe now. Click on that subscribe button, and thank you for all those people that have been subscribing lately. Click on that like button and hit that notification button, the bell icon, so you can get notified. Check out the community page and leave a comment and give us feedback. So thank you very much for watching, folks. And that's all the time that we have for now. So all are one. Peace out. Rock and roll.